It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Go, Brandon, I agree.
Why attack Sanders?
Why? You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay.
And then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right? Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of the goddamn. I'd like to remind everyone that it's the weekend. Yeah! And that I'm going to be doing a show this weekend. In fact, I'm doing the show right now because it's still the weekend as of this moment in time. Got myself a seltzer. Just pop that fucker open. I've never had the polar lime before. Lemon, rather. Polar lemon flavor. Never had lemon before from Polar. It's good. It's good. Okay. Alright. Folks, Max the dog is currently at the vet. Hopefully he will be back shortly. Ideally. But we'll see. He could be gone forever. It's possible. But to my understanding, he will not be gone forever. He will be back shortly. But as of this moment, there is no Max dog in my home. Max! Yep. So just waiting for Max the dog. We got like a GPS system. He's just walking back from the vet. And he's just walking back, He's got the little GPS chip. And he's just, we taught him how to use crosswalks. So, he's just on his way. He's walking back right now. Anyway, we got a show going on. Where should we start? I just want to say this show will not be too long. I'll probably only do an hour today, maybe less than an hour, I'm not sure. So just throwing that out there. So let's get started. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. If you live in the United States, chances are you're not having a good day. Have you peed recently? Because if you have peed recently, guess what? There's an 80% chance your pee has Roundup. Disturbing weed killer ingredient tied to cancer found in 80% of U.S. urine samples. Folks, just add this to the list of reasons why this country, this species, is on its way out. We are fucked, folks. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. My hair is looking extra good. I just took a shower, literally an hour and a half ago. So, but unfortunately, I did pee in the shower, and there's an 80% chance that my pee that I was peeing in the shower has Roundup in it. Let's read. More than 80% of the urine samples drawn from children and adults in a U.S. health study contained a weed-killing chemical linked to cancer. A finding scientists, plural, have called disturbing. Okay, never mind. Folks, I'm high. A finding scientists have called disturbing and concerning. Okay, I'm high. Just bear with me, okay? The report by a unit of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, found that 2,310 urine samples taken from a group of Americans intended to be representative of the U.S. population 1885 were laced with detectable traces of glyphosate, This is the active ingredient in herbicides sold around the world, including the widely used Roundup brand. Almost a third of the participants were children ranging from 6 to 18. 6-year-olds. So, PFAS is in everything. It's in all the water, it's in all the food. Roundup, it's in everything, it's in all the water, it's in all the food. Lead was in the air for decades, probably still is in some areas. It's in the water in a lot of places around this country. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. We're fucked. Is the government going to do anything about that? No. Is the EPA going to do anything about that? The EPA shut down a little bit ago. As we saw with the Supreme Court ruling, there basically is no EPA anymore. They're just there to collect the paycheck and have fun. We're fucked. I don't know what else to say. Like, not good. I expect that the realization that most of us have glyphosate in our urine will be disturbing to many people. Said Leanne Shepard. She's wrong. She is wrong. No one cares. It will not be disturbing to many people. One, because no one's going to read this, because no one cares enough to read the news. And out of the people that read this, no one cares. No one gives a fuck. So I don't mean to be rude to Leanne Shepard. She is wrong. No one cares. No one is disturbed. No one cares. The government doesn't care. American citizens don't care. Parents don't care. Children don't care. Nobody cares. Corporations certainly don't fucking care. Nobody cares. Not a single person on this planet, not a single person in this country gives a fuck. Gives a fuck. There are two circles in a Venn diagram that are not touching at all. People that have the power to stop this in one circle, way off to the right. People that care in another circle, way off to the left. No one gives a fuck. But a small amount of people that do give a little bit of fucks, they don't have any power to stop it. I'm just letting y'all know. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And now, I could say it's going to get worse before it gets better. But I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to let you know. It's going to get worse. It could get better. It's possible. But, nah. It's just going to get worse. Shepard co-authored a 2019 analysis that found glyphosate exposure increases the risk of non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and also co-authored a 2019 scientific paper that reviewed 19 studies documenting glyphosate in human urine. Both the amount and prevalence of glyphosate found in human urine has been rising steadily since the 1990s, when Monsanto Co. introduced genetically engineered crops designed to be sprayed directly with Roundup. We are fricked! Nobody cares! People of all ages should be concerned, but I'm particularly concerned for children. Well, I'm glad that Phil Landrigan is concerned for children, because those children's parents, they don't give a fuck. The teachers at school, they don't give a fuck. So I'm glad someone is concerned for the kids. Children are more heavily exposed to pesticides than adults because pound for pound they drink more water, eat more food, and breathe more air. Also, children have many years of future life where they can develop diseases with long incubation periods, such as cancer. We're fucked, folks. I don't want to be on this show every day saying, we're fucked, you're fucked, I'm fucked. And again, I want to be very clear, just in case anyone is confused at all. This is not in the good dick way. We're not getting fucked in the good dick way. It's not like we're all having a party here. Okay, this is some really bad stuff. This is some really bad stuff. Again, how many studies have I done of drinking water contaminated with this and that and that and this and that? Right? 93% of Americans are cardio-metabolically unhealthy, meaning they're fucked up. Their bodies are fucked up. They've got a slow metabolism, which is like a temporary thing, except they just got it all the time. We're fucked up! We're fucked up! And I can scream because Max the dog isn't here to get scared when I scream. We are fucked! I don't know what to tell you. Nobody cares, and nobody cares. No one cares. Do you care? Maybe. But are you going to do anything about it? No. Can you do anything about it? No. Because our society is designed in a way so that if someone were to possibly care about something like this, they don't have the power to stop it. If they did, they wouldn't care. So, I don't know, man. Goddamn. Max the dog's at the vet. We hooked him up with the GPS tracker, so he's walking back home. We taught him how to use crosswalks. He just puts his paws up and hits the thing, you know, and then waits for the thing, and then, you know, so he's on his way back. He should be home soon. We also gave him a key so we can unlock the door. Max the dog's a pretty smart pup. Polar lemon flavor. Never tried the lemon flavor before. Yeah, I'm always in a constant state of being pissed the fuck off when Max the dog isn't here. Max the dog's not in my home, so all my evil energy is being trapped inside. There's no yin to my yang, or yang to, I don't know which one's the bad one. I don't know. There's no equilibrium. I'm just all fucked up. I will tell you, I haven't had a lick of alcohol in 1 week. But I might have some tonight. I'm not sure. Well, Max will be home soon, and I mean that like in a literal sense, like probably in the next like 30 minutes. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, you don't know what I'm laughing at? Oh, I was just reading the news today. Oh, it's not on screen yet. What am I laughing at? You'll never guess. Well, I'm just laughing at the news that in Arizona, you can't film the cops. They made it illegal. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? You can no longer film the cops in Arizona. Isn't that great? New Arizona law makes it illegal to film within 8 feet of police. Isn't that great? We're fucked. It will soon be illegal in Arizona to film law enforcement activity within 8 feet of a police officer. So I want you to understand the 8 feet thing doesn't mean anything. If you are filming on the other side of like caution tape or something, and a cop walks toward you, if you are 8 feet away, and a cop starts walking toward you, you have to start walking backwards, otherwise you're breaking the law. As soon as that cop comes within 8 feet, you're breaking the law. And then let's also acknowledge, cops lie all the time. Let's say you're 12 feet away, and you're recording a cop. They could just lie and say, oh, they were 5 feet away, they were 6 feet away. How are you going to prove otherwise? With your camera? They don't care about that fucking shit, let me tell you. And if they do arrest you at the spot, they'll destroy your fucking camera. Governor Doug Ducey, who is obviously a fascist because only a fascist would sign this bill into law, said that support Glyphosate will protect police officers from harm. The law. Filming cops is harm. Hold up, check this out. I got a phone here. Check this out. I'm gonna turn it on to video mode. Holy shit, is that what I look like? Oh my god. Well, let's put the phone up here. I look better from this angle. Alright, so I'm now filming myself. Ah! 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 I gotta turn it off! Turn it off! Okay, I almost died, folks. I just had a near-death experience. As soon as I started filming myself. It was just like a switch turned on. I almost died. Hold up, let me just catch my breath here. Okay, so now that I actually understand the power of filming people, I'm actually in support of this law. The cops are in danger. Every time that a camera is on and is filming them, it's like radiation is being beamed into their subconscious. They're being burned alive from the inside. The bill was sponsored by Rep. John Kavanaugh, a retired officer with the Port Authority on New York and New Jersey. Who cares? Fuck this guy. I don't care what a fucking stupid, dumb cop has to say. What's he saying? What he's saying? I don't care. Nobody walks up to a cop when he is questioning a suspicious person or arresting somebody and stands 1 or 2 feet away. Common sense say, you're asking for trouble? Huh? What? So you're not allowed to go up to a cop and say, hey, what's going on here? What if you're just walking on the sidewalk and a cop pulls someone over and you're just walking on the sidewalk? What if you're walking on the sidewalk and filming like a fucking video and a cop just happens to like pull up next to you? Oh, you're in 8 feet. What? Details. People can face misdemeanor charges if they film within 8 feet of an officer. Questioning a suspicious person, conducting an arrest, issuing a summons, or enforcing the law. So, what if you have, you know those like doorbell cameras that people have? You know those? Like you install a little camera on your doorbell? If a cop comes up to your house to issue a criminal summons, and you just have your doorbell camera on all the time, is that illegal now? Should you put tape on like the walkway that goes up to your house? I've got a camera on. If you're a cop, you can't go past this tape. What? Handing an emotionally disturbed or disorderly person who is exhibiting abnormal behavior? Well, what if they're emotionally disturbed, but they're exhibiting normal behavior? I'm emotionally disturbed. I act pretty normal. Folks, I want to let everyone know, we don't live in a democracy. This is a fascist country. I mean, really, from its inception, this is a fascist country. It's just tried really hard to deny reality over the course of a long period of time. But I want y'all to know that this is fucked up. We are fucked up in the head in this country. The ACLU says, we believe that this bill stacks the deck against the public check on officer misconduct. Timothy Sparling of Arizona's Attorneys for Criminal Justice told the blah, blah, blah. Zoom out. The new law comes as several law enforcement and prosecuting agencies across the state face lawsuits and increased scrutiny. More than 100 people who were arrested during protests following the murder of George Floyd are suing the department. Oh, okay. So police beat the shit out of people. And now normally, police would get away with it, but whoops, someone filmed getting their fucking shit kicked in with a fucking cell phone. So now the cops have to be responsible. Oh, can you believe it? Not to mention that this is blatantly unconstitutional. But, you know. Yeah, what happens if you have a dash cam and you get pulled over? Are you supposed to turn your dash cam off when you get pulled over? Does anyone know? And then also, again, let's say you secretly film the cops beating the shit out of someone. It's inadmissible in court. What are you going to say? You broke the law to film it secretly? So let's say you're in a car with someone, right? You get pulled over. You're in the back seat, right? Your dad's in the fucking front seat, whatever. Cop pulls your dad out of the car, beats the fucking shit out of them for no reason. You film it, right? You then sue the cop for beating the shit out of your dad. Then the cop says, oh, but they had a gun or whatever. There's no gun, right? You have it on camera. You filmed the whole incident. There's no gun, right? So then you say, oh, but we filmed the whole thing and there was no gun. Well, then you go to jail for filming the fucking cop. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Wow. God bless America. One nation under God. Am I right, people? Woo! Oh, boy. I don't know, man. This country sucks. It really is so bad. It's a bad country. Hello, Ally CIA. This is a really bad country. Also, hello everyone else who's come in over the last little bit. We got Donald James, Bob, Cloud, Gary, Rielon, Tyler, Abna, School, Environmental Coffee House, Courtney, Glam Goyle, West, Depleted Uranium Cowboy, Andrew Kohler, we got Sarah, Johnny Too Early. Who was first today? Let me scroll up. Goddamn Courtney was first. We got Doug. We got Ben. Motherfucking Ben Brujo. We got Mila. Oh, fuck. Like I said, today's going to be a little bit of a short show. I have Max, the dog-related stuff I need to do. So, you know. Goddamn Max, the motherfucking dog. I swear to God, this dog? How did yesterday go? I mean, we're doing like this, we have to have like multiple procedures done over the course of a couple days, so I won't be able to answer that question until like Tuesday. Goddamn Max the dog. Alright, y'all. Let's get a good story. Morton's has been flooded with phone calls and fake reservations after it said Brett Kavanaugh had a right to eat dinner without protesters gathering outside. So shout the fuck out to everyone who's been prank calling Morton's. Damn, that's great. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Brett Kavanaugh, personally, stripped half of this country's population's right to bodily autonomy. and made them second-class citizens. And the owner of Morton said it was, can you believe how just unsightly and unsane these protesters are? They have a right to eat dinner! I guess the people protesting were the second-class citizens. They don't have a right to protest, and they don't have the right to bodily autonomy, according to Morton. Goddamn. Steakhouse chain is being flooded with phone calls and fake reservations over its defense of Associate Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's right to eat dinner at one of its restaurants, where demonstrators gathered outside to protest his support of overturning Roe v. Wade. Morton's this week sent a memo to its restaurant managers telling them to brace for more backlash to its remarks defending the jurist, Politico reported Saturday. Kavanaugh was one of the 5 justices who voted last month to overturn Roe, the landmark 1973 decision that legalized abortion in the United States. Blah, blah, blah. Currently, we are experiencing a massive wave, trending at number 2 on social media now, of negative responses to our comments yesterday, as well as being bombarded at the local level with phone calls and fake reservations on Open Table. So, everyone, get Open Table. I don't know what it is. Go grab Open Table if it's an app. Download it with your phone. Get Open Table. And reserve a seat at Morton's. I heard they have some good stuff there. I heard, I don't know what they serve. I guess it's a steakhouse. I don't know, but get some steaks at Morton's. I am a vegetarian, but I will make this exception. Reserve a seat at Morton's. Oh, you don't live in Washington, D.C.? Reserve it for tomorrow so you have time to travel. Reserve it for next week so you have time to travel. Come on, we got vacations to plan here. Scott Crane, the SVP and COO of Morton's, wrote to restaurant managers in an email obtained by Politico, quote, I am making you aware of this because there is a good chance that your restaurants will also potentially have some people reaching out for comment and are making bogus reservations over the next few days, Crane continued. As I stated yesterday, our comment is always no comment. We don't respond, we don't retweet, we don't post on Instagram or Facebook, we don't do anything. Again, we do not insert our political beliefs at any time, not with an employee. That's the thing. You can't be apolitical in this instance. Defending Brett Kavanaugh is not apolitical. You can't do it. There is no universe where it's like, oh, I'm apolitical. Brett Kavanaugh's a great guy, but I'm apolitical? Doesn't exist. It's not real. Being apolitical is extremely political. It's just that you're too dumb to know what side of the aisle you're on. Let's just be honest. You're just a fucking dumbass. You got a low IQ, bro.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
On Wednesday night, Kavanaugh was dining at a Morton's restaurant in Washington, D.C. When protesters learned he was at the establishment, a group gathered outside the restaurant and told the manager to kick him out. And Kavanaugh left through a back door at the restaurant. Kavanaugh loves leaving through back doors. I remember I was at the protest at the Supreme Court when Kavanaugh was confirmed. I remember at that protest, it was October of 2018, I believe. At that protest, protesters had broken through a police line and were banging on the front door of the Supreme Court. You know that it's a giant fucking door. It's like the size of like a fucking 2-story house. It's a big ass fucking door at the front of the Supreme Court. But protesters were banging on the door and, trying to block it so that Kavanaugh couldn't get out. Of course, they have a back door in the Supreme Court. I don't know why. But anyway, then, a bunch of cops, ran to the back. And then, there was, a limousine or whatever. They have those fucking stupid cars. And he was being smuggled out of, a secret tunnel exit or something. I don't know, man. Kavanaugh loves the back door. So I'm interested in how he's going to be ruling when Lawrence v. Texas is being overruled, given the fact that Brett Kavanaugh is a huge fan of the back door, especially, entering and exiting through the back door. I'd be very curious to see if he's going to overrule sodomy protections in this country. But anyway, let's keep going. Following the incident, a Morton's representative told Politico that the actions of the group were void of decency. Like, torturing animals and serving them on plates, that's great. We're the high-class society. Saying, hey, I want to control my own body, void of decency. Honorable Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh and all of the other patrons at the restaurant were unruly harassed. There is a time and a place for everything. Disturbing the dinner of all of our customers was an act of self-esteem void of decency. First of all, anyone that's gonna eat at this fucking uppity, fucking stupid shitfuck restaurant, probably a shitfuck motherfuck anyway. Let's be honest. In addition to the phone calls and phony reservations, the Morton restaurant where Kavanaugh dined has seen a handful of one-star Google reviews opposing its initial statement. The location's Yelp page has also been temporarily stopped allowing people to post customer reviews due to the increased public attention. I'd say throw that shit in your bookmarks, check back on it in a couple of weeks, and if they reopen, bomb it again. Fuck them. Morton's did not immediately respond to requests for comments after the majority draft opinion, blah, 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 when Roe was overturned. We already know that. Republicans, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. All right, there you go. So, fuck Morton's. All my homies hate Morton's. Also, what the fuck are Morton's? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this off by saying one simple thing.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out, and I never sexually assaulted anyone.
God damn. Morton salt. Yeah, I got some of that in my goddamn cupboard. I believe Kavanaugh was somehow adjacently related, aka he was on the front lines of that fucking shit. Like I said, today's program will be pretty short. In and then out. Maybe I'll mow the lawn today. I don't fucking feel like it. Let's look at the goddamn news. Milo at $20. Thanks for being so good to Max. You don't even know. Pep us up with an Officer Down article. Oof. Alright, let's go with the same theme. Okay? Back to Morton's. AOC ripped to shreds for mocking Kavanaugh getting harassed out of DC restaurant. Quote, disgusting! Folks, this is news. This is a news program. No. This is not like, like middle school. This is not like a fight at lunch period in middle school. No, this is actually news. It's on Fox News. So let's read. On Friday, left-wing Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez belittled Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh after it was reported that he was chased out of a D.C. steakhouse by protesters angry over the Supreme Court's reversal of Roe v. Wade. Though conservatives on Twitter blasted the lawmaker for a callous post. What is the callous post? Are we going to actually read what the callous post is? The callous post? Where was it? Poor guy. He left before his souffle because he decided half the country should risk death if they had an ectopic pregnancy within the wrong state lines. It's all very unfair to him. The least they could do is let him eat cake. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Alleged her tweet spread disinformation. Oh. Politico reported the incident, blah, blah, blah. Morton's, people showed up to bully him, basically. A spokesperson for the restaurant decried the incident. The Honorable Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. The Honorable Kavanaugh. I made political, by the way. Along with other liberals on Twitter who seemed to revel in the harassment of Kavanaugh, Ocasio-Cortez rejected Morton's rep sentiment. In a Twitter thread, she made light of Kavanaugh's treatment and implied he deserved it for ruling to undo the constitutional right to an abortion, which is true, by the way. She's correct. The Congresswoman, okay, blah, blah, blah. She didn't stop there. Blasted people who believe the recent treatment of the justice was beyond the pale. I will never understand the pearl-clutching over these protests. Republicans send people to protest me all the time. Sometimes drunk and belligerent. Nobody cares about it unless it's a Republican in a restaurant. Can someone please explain the obsession? Because I don't get it. Anyway, so apparently the right wing is mad. Isn't that interesting? The right wing doesn't support the right to a protest. You ever think about that? This so-called constitutional people, they don't First Amendment. What? Max Dog! Folks, I have breaking news. Max Dog! Oh, there's a wild Max. You made it home. Hi! Hi, come here. He made it home. Oh, they shaved you more. Oh, why did they get rid of your hair? Oh, he is on drugs. He is on drugs right now. Max, you're on drugs. Oh, this pup. Hi. Damn, he is fucking high as shit. Holy fuck. Alright, y'all. That's my cue. So, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Like I said, today's a little bit of a shorter show. Max found his way home. The GPS tracking seemed to work out. He's a smart dog. Even when he's on drugs, he knows how to get home. I remember one time I was shit-faced drunk. And I was trying to walk home. Because I got drunk. I got really fucked up. And it was like a 45-minute walk home. And it was 4 a.m. Things that you should never do, by the way, is walk home drunk at 4 a.m. as a white woman. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. But I did it anyway. And damn, I that was very difficult. But Max, on the other hand, managed to walk home while on drugs. Show us Max. I just showed him. Could you not see the dog? I mean, you could see his tail. He's already laying in bed. He doesn't want to be bothered. Also, I'll post a pic on Twitter. But anyway, there you go. That's the show. I'm going to go cuddle this dog. So, I got to get the hell out of here. That's it. That's it. I'll post a Max pic on Twitter. Bye-bye.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
Dub is a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah!